really, if you're out in the wilds again.
Yeah, really. Or if you're on a 6 amp site, say in France, I mean 6 amps is nothing.
Yeah.
So rather than your boiler and your heating using all the electric up, put it on gas, and it means it leaves you electric then to run, say, the microwave, or maybe you've got a computer on or something along. Do you know what I mean? It frees up the electric for other uses. But on a standard site like ours up there, I'll just run on electric 1 or 2. Only use the mix if you're feeling really cold and you want a boost. Just put it onto mixing and it'll heat up faster for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, little fan on the end. Obviously, because it's air blown system, this is just how fast the fan blows. Now, if you're leaving it on at night, definitely leave it on eco because it hums away. It's not loud. But if you turn it up to high, you will find it. Woo, it gets going. But obviously, it's designed just to heat the van up quicker for you.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that is on there is boost. But it only lets you select boost. Say you've been out for the day, you come back and it's 4 degrees in here and you want it at 20. When you select 20, come down to the fan at the end and it will let you select boost then. Because you're asking for a big jump in the temperature, it does the opposite to the hot water boost. It shuts off the water boiler, puts all its power into the outer heating unit. So it just means the van will heat up faster for you. Okay. I won't leave it on high because all of a sudden we'll be deafened. Well, it's not that loud, I'm over-exaggerating there, but it's...
Yeah.
So then, down on the bottom line now, so this is just a start-stop timer. Same as your heating at home, so you can program it when you want it to come on, when you want it to come off. Then, clock, just setting the time. And the last one, the little spanner there. Offset, if you've got a secondary thermometer, which you have in here, what you can find, these will always read 2 different amounts. If it's something that bothers you, you can offset this one so they both read the same.
Right, okay.
Okay. Then, temperature, if you want to change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Brightness, obviously the brightness of the screen. 12 or 24 hour clock. Language, if you want to speak French or German to it. Index just comes up with any alarm codes or faults, and the same as anything electrical nowadays, good old reset. So if it's misbehaving and not doing what it's told, just reset it and let it reboot in factory settings.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it for your heating. So you're happy there? I haven't melted your brains too much?
No.
No, that's all good, that is.
Yeah? Fantastic. So now the last one on the top here, so simple. If you register up for the tracker service, which this vehicle has got a monitored tracker service fitted in it, if you register up for it, they will give you a PIN code. So to activate or arm your tracker, all you simply do is when you're leaving the van, blip 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 on, and then obviously if the van moves within that time you've got that on, you will have a phone call off tracker to say, is it you moving your van? No, it's not been. Buff, they're straight onto the police then. So it's a monitored service. It is well worth. If it's a big hoik in your insurance, I'd definitely recommend registering up for it.
Yeah, okay.
But we can talk to Stuart more about that when we get back in.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the complicated stuff over. I promise everything else is just standard caravanning now.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So start at the front. Obviously your front bed. There's your slat. Remove that cushion. Pulls all the way to the end there, and that what makes up your big front bed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, nice and simple at the front. This one up here, just your radio in there. All it is I've just unclipped your front, because otherwise every time you switch your unit on and off, it switches your stereo on and off.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll just put it on so you can hear it. And they always listen to Radio 1. But obviously just source in the middle there. Just turns it on and off. Okay. There is a book inside there. That's force of habit. There's normally a unit there at the front of the van, and that's where the manuals are. I'll have a hunt for your manuals. That's one thing I haven't found yet. It's probably in one of the cupboards.
Yeah, I didn't want one with the middle bit.
So other than that, it's just, oh, there you go. There's your manual. There's your manuals inside there for you. So various storage. Don't forget your lovely little novelty ones at the front there. It's about time they utilise that space. Some years, about 10 years ago, they put them in, and then they've stopped them, but they've brought them back now, so I don't know. Skylights, might as well do them while I'm here. Just a simple press down on the button, slide back.
All right.
As easy as that, and then you can obviously stagger it or have it all the way open. Oh, I'll try not to drip in here. And then just lock it back up. As easy as that. And then obviously fly screens, blackout blinds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll keep coming on down. Obviously smoke detector, carbon monoxide on the wall there for you.
Yeah.
Just more storage above your heads. I'm not going to bore you with that.
No.
Bunk beds.
We'll never want bunk beds.
You'll never put it up.
No.
I don't think so.
Because you got the video, I'll talk you through it. It's so simple. That table makes up the base on the bottom.
Yeah.
So if you want just a single bed, all you need to do is obviously take the table leg out, drop it down in the bottom, and there's your single bed. Because if you notice, these cushions open up. So imagine there's one mattress, there's your second mattress.
All right, okay.
Okay? So obviously one's for the top bunk and one's for the bottom bunk.
Yeah.
For the bunk bed itself, so simple. it just comes out and then folds back on itself. It sounds, you thinking, oh, what's he going on about? If you ever play with it, believe me, you'll think, oh, I know what he's on about here. It can only go in one direction, and it sort of comes up, flops back on itself, and then imagine that's where you pin the back bit of it, and then there's the bed for the base.
Yeah. So that's something to do with that lot.
Yeah, that is it there. Yeah. So you need to obviously take the table and these cushions away, and that's the unit you sort of bring up, and it swings round and back on
right,
itself.
I get you.
So imagine it sits like that across the window.
Yeah.
But then this bit pops onto there, so imagine it's like sort of carpeted across there, across the back.
Okay.
But you never know. You may at some point. You got it there as an option. Anyway. No. You're not into visitors then.
That, no.
So cooker.
You listening?
Yeah.
Cooker.
Oh, is that what it is?
They're awful for glue. We try our best to remove all the silicone and glue, but they're, yeah, they drive me potty swift. So, electric sparker, no need for matches, so simple. 1, 2, and 3.
Lovely.
Okay, then below, obviously your grill pan and handle inside there, your lovely grill, again turn hold, and ignite. There we go.
Yep.
And then last but not least, beautiful oven, again turn hold, and ignite. As easy as
I
that.
can see that.
Okay.
Lovely.
Pots and pans store below, so anything heavy, keep them down there. That's why I call it pots and pan store. So obviously if you put pots and pans in there, they jump out, they're going to destroy your cooker. So anything heavy, always store it low down to the floor. So next, utensils and cutlery drawer.
Yeah.
And then your lovely little kitchen cupboard there with your draining board inside there. Now there is some gas shut-off valves down the bottom there. They're labelled up on the white sticker that's there as well. But our main advice, if you ever smell gas, is just to switch the gas off.
Yeah.
The shut-off valves are more there if an engineer ever wants to fiddle with your boiler, your fridge or your cooker.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then kitchen cupboards, we'll just show you these. There's your plate racks and your cup racks inside there.
Okay. It's a case of unpacking and packing back up everything, isn't it?
I
When
didn't
you
have a light on.
depart.
Microwave, very simple. You can just press quick start, goes up in minutes. Or if you press the microwave button once, that's your power output. Microwave again, and there's your timer. Okay.
Like one at home.
So at least you're not starving tonight. Fridge.
We're going home. We live up the road.
Oh, are you?
We're going home for tea.
Yeah,
We literally live on London Road.
You know the college?
I do, I know it well. I only live at Highfields.
Oh, do you?
Well, I don't,
Yeah.
I've just moved to Radbrook. Well, I used to live at there.
But yeah, go past the bus stop.
Yeah.
That's the other side of the roundabout.
And we're there.
Oh, yeah.
Next turn on your left. Kingston Drive.
So we're just going to go back and get our bed in. To
Don't
come
worry,
back.
our first customers that were on the site up there, because I used to be park warden up there, they pulled in and they said, oh, we've been watching this built. And I thought, you what? And she goes, yeah, that's my house there. And literally from up there, I could see their house, and they said, we just couldn't resist. And they've been about 10 times now, and they love it. Absolutely love it. It's hilarious. I'm sure she does it just to get away from her husband. So, on-off is on the end there, if you want to manually use your fridge rather than using either A, your app, or B, the control panel up there.
Right.
Power select is this one here. Obviously, battery is for when you're towing down the road. Oh. Gas, quite self-explanatory, is just the gas. Plug is your electric, but as you've already said, leave it on auto and it'll automatically source its own power
that's
source.
fine.
So, and then the one at the bottom here is just for your temperature.
Lovely.
Okay, and then just press the buttons, and there's your lovely fridge and freezer.
Fabulous, thank you.
Okay. Well, we're getting there. I'm not going to bore you with that one because that's exactly the same as the other one you've seen already. I will open your wardrobe though. So I was going to say, yeah, if you want to squeeze past, I can do it from this side. So, inside here, so here's your directional TV aerial. So all this means is, like when you're up there, if you've got a telly on later, don't even worry about sticking it up in the air because the Reekins there and you'll pick up a perfect signal. But if you're in deepest, darkest Wales, it's not a guarantee you'll pick up a signal, but it gives you more chance because you can push it right up in the air and you can spin it around a full 360 degrees
Right.
as well.
So we haven't bought a telly yet, partly because we didn't quite know what to buy. So we just buy a normal telly.
Yes and no. With a normal telly, they are just sort of soldered in, where a caravan telly is hardwired in. All it means is if you just buy a normal Sony telly and stick it in here, what you'll find is the vibrations eventually will kill your telly because they're not designed to be in an environment where they're shook around and that. Where Avtex and MaxView are hardwired in, so they are designed to take vibrations and knocks and things around. So it's up to you. It's one of them things. Some people have had a normal telly in the van and never had any problems, where other people have bought one 6 weeks later, they're having to go and buy a new telly. So
Right. Okay.
It's one of them. If you're not going to travel with it, but then it's one of them. If you're travelling, it's going to either be in the car or the caravan, isn't it? So it's going to get vibrated around. So it's up to you, really. It's up to you.
Okay.
On this, the box at the back there is your signal booster, but also to gain you more leverage, is that lovely white lever there. Now what that does, currently your dish is sitting like that. Imagine you pushed it up in the air. What that little handle does is tilt it on its side. So again, it gives you more range to try and find a TV signal. Okay, but the best bet, if you get to a site, is just have a look which way everyone else has got theirs pointed.
Yeah.
And copy it. Honestly, it will save you hours of arguing because you're pushing down, oh, I've got no signal, oh, it's just got, what have you done now? The usual. So avoid all that. Just have a look which way everyone else has got theirs pointed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Lovely. So, obviously, divider across your door there. Now, these are nice for a bit of privacy, but please, please be gentle with them. They are like a very delicate lady. They're good, but they're not designed to be thrown around. So, I wouldn't let the 17-year-old get drunk and have his friends in here.
Oh no, no chance of that.
So, obviously, bed just very nicely lifts up, and there's your storage area underneath.
All right, yeah.
So, the pole is for your standalone table, which is just behind you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the wooden slats and the ladders are obviously off the bunk bed here, so if you're never going to use the bunk bed, when you get home, put them somewhere nice and safe and dry, and then when you come to sell the van on, you've got the bits there to give them back. Well, if you leave them in there, they're just going to get unnecessarily damaged and things like that. So obviously, if you're not going to use them, just store them somewhere safe, and then at least you've got them when you, if you sell the van on.
Okay.
Okay, and then obviously your spare wheel underneath there. Spare wheel is clamped down there, so it is where it lives. Believe me, it's a million times easier to get that out of there than it is to get them out the cradles underneath.
So that's not an alloy, so you can't use. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I say because we've got Alco wheel locks for this.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to.
No, not while you've got that on. But I mean, it's the spare wheel's only there to get you out the doodoo, and by then you'd have hopefully found somewhere. Or what you could do is just use the one and maybe put a hitch lock on or something. Yeah. But no, I hear what you're saying, and obviously if you've told your insurance company you've got two, you do need to have the two on, because if you've only got one on, some sort of people that would steal it can come up with ways of towing it on one wheel. So be careful. Make sure you've got
always
the two
swap
done.
a wheel.
Yeah, you could.
Punch it.
On
the wheel lock side, you can pinch your wheel from there to that
it.
side.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
Spare on that. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed and touch wood, you will never have to change a wheel.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. Do you want to let me out? Let me get in, because it's probably easier for me to get in the. I'll get in the shower. So yeah, there's your standalone table just behind you there.
Yeah.
So I'll move you on in the shower. So first one I'll do, safest place. Electric flush on the top of the toilet. So that's your blue button on the top.
Yep.
So when you hold the blue button down, the longer you hold it, the more it'll flush your loo.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Yep.
If you want to just lift the toilet for us.
This one?
Yep.
Doing this one.
No, the one next door.
Yeah.
So at the very front is a lovely grey lever. What the grey lever does at the front, so when you want to use the toilet, you do that. And then if you look, it opens it up into the cassette below.
All right, yeah.
And then when you're finished, close it off.
Yeah.
Now, as you see, a little bit of water splashes up then. So open and close it with the lid down.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to be greeted by what you just got rid of.
No.
Okay, and obviously all the flush does is just sort of rinse everything down into the hole for you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it does swivel as well. So it means if you've got the telly on in there, at least you can sit on the loo and watch the telly. Or perhaps that's just a man thing. Lights are obviously just down, or am I lying to you? Is it on a pull cord here? No, down the side there. I've done that many different vans today, I'm getting confused now. So light switches down the side, one for the shower, one for the bathroom. Shower cubicle door locks like this for travelling. So all it is, little lever there, pull it out. And there's obviously your shower door ready.
All right.
But for travelling, just make sure you pushed it back and it's locked in place there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, imagine it'll be slamming around every time you brake and accelerate.
Yeah.
Shower, makes a tap. But the put me teeth in. Novelty little item here is this slide across button there. So when you're in the shower and you're wanting to have a wash, rather than turning the tap on, because you'll never get it back at the same temperature, push that across, have your wash, push it back, continue your shower.
All right.
Okay, so it's just like a water saving device, because remember you've only got 10 litres of hot water.
Are you hearing that?
10 litres. Yeah. So if you're going to have showers, definitely put your hot water on hot. Don't leave it on eco because it'll be too cold. Put it on hot, and what it means, the more hot water you've got, the more cold you'll use, so the longer you shower.
Okay. Shower king.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean you can't have 15-20 minute showers. Sadly, because your water will run out. And there's nothing more embarrassing. I would check your Akerol before you get in the shower, because there's nothing worse than putting the shampoo on your hair, and the second you put the shampoo on, the water goes.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's always embarrassing when you're the person walking out of your caravan with your towel wrapped down, you're wiping shampoo
To
out
be
your
fair,
eyes.
we have said that the sites that we're going on seem to have good ratings, don't they? So we'll probably be using a shower block.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, although it's we're not doing wild caravan.
Yeah.
No.
Leisure caravanning.
We've
Proper
got-
caravanning.
Yeah, well, we've got a dog, so everywhere we go, the dog goes.
Yeah.
So rather than rent somewhere, and he's good, but if he wheezes or chews or breaks something or escapes from the garden because you think it's safe, but then it's not, and
Yeah.
we've done all sorts of statics, cottages. We just thought stuff it.
Go for a tour.
This will be ours.
Yeah.
We always go somewhere different as well, don't we?
And we always take him, and I always end up
Yeah.
cleaning first, don't I?
And all we sort of do is